Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. but he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Can he get on the end of this? He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Spread out to the left. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. It's not an especially good pass, that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Camavinga. Bellingham.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match.
And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Mbappe goes short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Tap goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Now the ball's gone astray. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Half an hour played now. Aimed beyond the defence. That's He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he welcomes it in, takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Great defending, strong and determined. Over to the right flank. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Out towards the flank. That has not gone well.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Defending was strong and firm. That's going wide left. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Rodrigo. Camavinga. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a searching pass, just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. That could spell trouble on this chance, surely! And he's quick to get rid. Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona find a position of... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And it's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Still behind by 2, is there a way back into this? Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Bellingham. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Caught offside that time. And that was asking for too much. Chooses to go cross-field. That is good alertness. A probing pass. Floated through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's really well manoeuvred. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
How Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Rodrigo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good effort from distance. And the ball's come loose here. Oh no, what has happened here? Cucurella. That's a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 7
Camavinga.
serán sustituidos por
Nicely
el
weighted ball.
dorsal 80.
He's been slung wide. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Lopez. Looking for options for movement. Fermin knocks it into space. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Tchouaméni gets it clear. And this is Lewandowski. Not the most accurate pass. Kubasi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Lopez. Little pass back. Fermin. Plays it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9 será sustituido por el dorsal 11.
Mbappe. Mbappe, here's a shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he thumps it clear.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Throw in. And that is as far as it goes. While that was a frustrating game, they were at times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I...
And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Oh, shooting chance! His goal, and that's got him off to a flyer.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Quality ball. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on.
Oh no, what has happened here? Goes for the shot! What a hit, the save was firm.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Plays a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's a searching pass. Tchouameni clears it away. Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner. And this is Lewandowski. That has ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here. Oh, decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
En el minuto 25, el dorsal 9.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Bellingham! Oh, a very decent attempt. Chouameni. And no, he's seen through all of that. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through. He's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Simeone. Camavinga, oh, good-looking ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Five minutes till the break. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cucurella. Kubasi. Bellingham. Alvarez. Oh, now he can run away with it. That is great defending, so alert. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold. Pau Kubas. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Second period then underway.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Lewandowski. And reclaimed it in a trice. He'll try from distance. Superb from Vinicius Junior. About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It'll be a throw-in. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alvarez picks it up out wide. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Nicely spread. Now it's Rodrigo. Kubasi. And the keeper's got it again.
Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Kubasi. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. He's had it taken off him. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter. You in this game might...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's going to be disappointed with that. Searching pass he's played there. It's out for a goal kick. Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 80, el dorsal 19.
Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Well, that's an excellent interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
Vinicius
el dorsal
Junior.
2, el dorsal 8.
Aimed beyond
Cambio
the
de
defence.
jugadores.
Now that's well seen too. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with... Oh, good climb! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Vinicius Junior. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
And there's the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Vinicius Junior really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Kubasi. And it's Cucurella.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Simeone driving forward. And he's being shifted off it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's it. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's being shifted off it. And here's Rodrigo. No way through. Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Corner. That pass isn't the best. Good chance here! Racing over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
That'll be a throw. Bellingham. That's going across goal. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. It's Lewandowski! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Corner number 2 then. Lewandowski! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
Tchouaméni, Mbappe. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. And Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. A temporary retreat here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tchouaméni. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Lewandowski. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. He's looking wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yamal receives it in a wide position, and he's there to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Well, nicely intercepted. Rudiger makes the interception. And here's Lewandowski. And that pass just didn't quite work. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Stu.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. the way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Looking for options for movement, and that was nowhere near his best. Now, can they get him away? And here's Vinicius Junior. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Madrid have a free kick. El Amin. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado
Second
por
period is
el
underway.
dorsal 6.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Threads one in. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's well spotted. Kaka. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Done delicately. And the shot! It's in! The first significant strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Pinged towards the front line. Strokes it back. Camavinga. It's a threatening ball, and he's got away from it. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Madrid are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Mbappe, and he's managed to get free.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. No way through there. He's on it, can he get away? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Aimed at the far side. Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Alexander-Arnold gathers from the goal kick. Mbappe. Camavinga. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bellingham. It's a promising position. Madrid are leading here through the only goal of the game. Score takes the shot!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, Hazard, será sustituido por el dorsal 16.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Distributed tidily. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por el dorsal.
There's the crossfield
21.
ball.
Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking for the run. Eder Militao cuts it out. Alaba. Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Steaming on goalwards. Mbappe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found the way through.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Kaká, será sustituido por el dorsal.
And it's
9.
Lopez. That's a sharp pass.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! And it's there! And right near the end, we have parity. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Gavi. And Alaba. And it's made its way to him. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 29
Stern test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And this is Lewandowski. Alexander-Arnold. Simeone. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Lewandowski. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Valverde takes a shot. He lifts the roof. So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get it through? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. He'll try from distance. And a truly agonising miss.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
Now it's Lewandowski. Tchouaméni. And here's Lopez. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Lewandowski. Oh, they could break here. And it's Valverde. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? He is through here. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Valverde. In towards the back stick. Pass somewhat off target. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Lopez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Valverde. Valverde with the cross. That's a decent clearance. Fermin gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Simeone. Lewandowski. He has found the way through. Didn't quite work for him.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That has not gone well. And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Of course! We thought they were done, but never say never. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Madrid take this the distance.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, here we go. It's penalties. Lewandowski to go first. And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
It is the lonely walk. Lewandowski is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Never looked in doubt, really.
And he duly obliges. Mbappe is second man up. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Fermin, second in line for them. That's a brilliant read.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Simeone, the third man up. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Barcelona are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Up by 2. Will that prove decisive?
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Oh, no! And that is just about that. So that is it. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that has left him in a heap. Fermin, Eder Militao does well to get it back. Now it's Lewandowski, bops him off it and wins back the ball. And they're quick to get it back. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Chouameni, nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. He's had it taken off him. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! Mbappe! It's hit the uprights. And for a moment, time stood still. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Over to the right flank. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And he has been fouled there. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That was travelling. El Amin. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Yamal. Spread it left. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now there's a fine... Oh, shooting chance! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Still goalless at the moment. They get a throw in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chouameni with a definite foul there. Chouameni has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham. Almost half an hour in now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. It's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. And he shoots! Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of...
And the shot! And one more try! Nicely aimed pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose here, and he's following up! Oh, it's come off the upright. That has not gone well. That's a shade optimistic. That's a throw. Eric Garcia. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Rodrigo. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Mbappe! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yamal. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through.
That was lovely, that. Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Vinicius Junior. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And he's well positioned here. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Madrid are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Mbappe is herring after that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Lopez. Yamal, the man with such great vision. And he's had it nicked away. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior making good progress. That'll be a throw-in. El Amin. Swung over. Now it's Rodrigo. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the finish! There's a goal! And there is your opener. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
El dorsal 21,
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And this is Lewandowski. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Alexander-Arnold ready to try one. Great chance here to level it up. He's having a go. That has been slung wide. Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Pass is just off target.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Vermin. Spread out to the left. And it's Lopez. This looks promising. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
How Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rodrigo. And it's made. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
This is their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rodrigo has the space to scheme.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Played back into the centre, looking for options for movement. Stood up well to him there.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Williams. And here's Mbappe. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's gone forward. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. A probing pass. And it's hoisted clear. Quality ball. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Rodrigo. He shifted it to the flank. And they can counter here.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Mbappe. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered.
Great chance! And he scores! We thought they were done, but never say never. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Mbappe is flagged offside. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11 será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And here's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Ferran Torres. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Madrid have their lead. And he's quick to return. It's Lewandowski! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Madrid have their third corner. And he's cut it out. Goes for a shot! And he shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.